Hi, I'm Žan TABAK. I'm here in the Prague to do the clinics about team use of the low post or team use in interior game. In the today's basketball, is not that easy or that much usual to find this kind of a game. So I think so it's really interesting point, and also is something that slowly is getting lost in the new age basketball. Hi. My name is Žan TABAK. I am ex-basketball player, and in the last 15 years I started to coach. At this moment I'm coaching in Sopot, Poland. It's great to be here with you guys. For me, always when I come back to Prague, it's a really good feeling because Prague is a beautiful city. Second time that I'm doing clinics in this gym. Today I will talk about low post team tactics. Basically, I will try to explain you how I'm using and trying to use the low post players in today's games. Why I'm saying today's game? Because in today's game, this art of the low post is something that is really fading away, something that is not usual, and coaches, teams are starting to use much more different kind of basketball. I spent 2 years in Zielona Góra, the team who play VTB and the Polish league. At that time, we was one of the lowest budget in VTB. I mean, when you need to compete with the EuroLeague teams or Eurocup teams, with the budget that we have, you need to be creative. On the beginning, we tried to make a team that is going to be similar to every other team. Let's put all the budget that we have in 1 and 2 position. Let's try to make a team that's going to be created with the pick and roll, with the transition 1-on-1. And then we figure out that we cannot do that because we don't have enough money to be competitive to do that. So we try to do the other way. I mean, most of these big men who are role players, they are mobile and they have a difficulty to defend low post situations. So we say, okay, let's try to do with the low post players. So we signed low post players. This is a season team from the 1920 season in the VTB, in the Polish league. We have Drew Gordon, who is a 5'8", Ivica Radic, who is a 5-man, Tony Meyer, who is a 4-man, and Ziskovsky, who is a 3-man. So we had 4 players who could continuously post. We were always finding in between these 4 guys always some kind of advantage on the low post. When you are building the team to play with a low post player, is not enough that you just sign the low post players, but it's also the rest of the players. They need to be built on the way that they know how to function with them. One thing in particular is the shooting ability. If you have too many players in the team who cannot shoot the ball, the spacing for the low post is really difficult. Also, you need to try to figure out which one of your players in the pairs did play in the team who used the post. Because when you bring in the player that never play with somebody who is playing on the low post, it makes stuff much more slower. During the years of the 1920 and 2021, you will see right now that we were the team, one of the teams who was playing most position on the low post in the both league, and also the team who got most of it, what is measured by points per position on the low post. So this is a 1920 team. Stop. This is in the Poland. We were first in the post-up possession and the first in the points per position. Down here you can see the rating of the Polish league teams. Keep going. This is a VTB. We were the first one in the post-up position. We were in 6th in the points per position. The next year, usually, I understood all you guys here are from the Czech Republic, so you guys are dealing with, no, okay. But basically, when you are staying at the level of middle, let's say middle level of the European basketball is really difficult to keep the players. As soon as players does something good, he's leaving, okay? He's leaving because if you sign the player for the more than a 1 year contract, you are getting yourself in situation that 2 years contract might put you in the long debt. I mean, these are the limited budgets and you need to really be careful. So every year, basically we change the team over again. So here we have completely new players, but again, we went in the same direction. Jeffrey Grossell and Rola Frimanis. Again, the players, we had 2 guys who can continuously play on the low post. Keep going. Polish League, we were first one in the post-up position, second points per position. And in the VTB, we were second in the post-up positions, and we were second in the points per position. Okay, looks nice like this, but you need to know that we, in these 2 years, we won a 1-time cup, 1-time league, 2-time super cup, and both times we made it playoff in the 6th spot in the VTB. So it did work. Okay, now I will try here by graphically dividing that you understand, divide the low post game in transition, set offense, and the post reaction. Post reaction meaning every time a ball gets inside, what the rest of the players do. When it's a man-to-man or when other team is doubling. Let's go, guys. Okay. Basic rule about transition offense. First thing, transition, we will play exclusively after good defense or after the steal ball in the first line if there is no fast break. So this is the first thing. Tactically, sometimes if we want, we can also play after the made basket, but it's as elements of surprise made to play after good defense. So, get the ball. Okay, everybody in the paint, please. We're going to imagine that there is a shot, okay? Throw the ball on the backboard, stop. Number one thing, ball on the 45 degrees. So at the moment he gets the rebound, who is point guard of his guy, okay? When he's the point guard, you need to get open on the ball side. Don't pass it. Which position we want to get open? We want to get open minimum over the 3-throw line as closest to the mid-court that we can. Second thing, when we are receiving the ball, we want to get to ideal position that we are receiving ball like this, in this situation. Why in this situation? Because at the moment when I receive the ball, I already detect the full court, I am avoiding the steal, and I know already position of my players. Pass the ball. We will keep the middle court for the big guys running through the middle, and we will keep the sides for the either point guard or the wings. You are the 4. Stay here. You 2 guys on the side. Okay? The purpose of the ball on the side is to avoid traffic in the middle where we are turnover prone, and also purpose is to leave the big guys so they can run in the straight line under the bucket. Ball to 45, either with the dribble or with the pass, if there is a player in the same line. Come here with me. We want to get ball to this position. 45 degrees, okay? So we say either with the dribble or with the pass ahead. Ball here. The second thing is our big guys. So, our big guys, come back here, please. If he got rebound, get the ball, please, to him. If he got rebound at the moment when he got rebound, this guy is not in position of the ball, is meaning he's advantage of the run. So the other big man, we want to run through the middle. Pass the ball. Slowly, 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 slowly. Okay, keep going. When we are coming to the other side, simple rule. If the first trailer is the front of the ball, he will go to the low post. Okay, go back, go forward. If the second trailer is behind the ball, he will go for pick and roll. This is a rule over-under, okay? So it's really simple. If the first trailer is in front of the ball, he will go to the low post. If the second trailer is behind the ball, he will go for pick and roll. The next rule that we have is L cut to receive the paint. Here I am explaining the low post because clinic is about low post, but today afternoon I will explain you how to practice this so we can practice simultaneously low post and a pick and roll. Come here, both you guys. So, if he is up front, we are going with L cut here, going out to low post. Okay? And if he's behind the ball, again with the L cut, we are coming to this position for pick and roll. Let's leave pick and roll alone and let's talk about low post. So, why to do this and not to do this? Okay? Couple of reasons. Number one thing, perfection of the low post game, what all coach is trying to do is receive the ball in the area where you can finish without dribble. That's the first one. Second one thing is theory, but practically, if you go here, usually when you play in this area, there is a contact, there is a pushing. And you're going to end it up by pushing here. And then you need to play with the 2 or 3 dribbles. If you ask the ball here with a 3/4 in front on the pushing, they're going to push you to come exactly where you want. Okay? So we don't want to go straight here. We want to go under the bucket, and then eventually with a good defense, they're going to push us here. If defense is not good, or if we are dominating physically, we're going to receive the ball for layup. This is a rule about L cut. The next one. The next rule is 2 feet in the paint. No cut, both on the low post, big cut. Okay. So each one of these segments on the video that you're going to see is having different post reaction. It's the same way when you are playing pick and roll. If they're playing hedge, you do one thing. If they're playing drop, you do the other thing. So depending on the defense, you are adjusting not to be predictable. It's the same thing with the low post. So because of this, for sets, we have a one post reaction. For the transition, we have a different post reaction. Let's go everybody down. You go all the way to the corner. You don't need to run. You're going to run afternoon. No need. Go to 45. So he is going to low post. Okay? Turn around. We want to put ball inside, either directly or by high-low. If ball is received with the 2 feet in the paint, everybody stays home. Nobody's not cutting. Nobody's not coming inside. Why? Because if he's inside and you bring one more defender, you are basically putting him in the worst position. This is the first one. If he goes outside, pass the ball. Okay? Now we always want the opposite big man cut. Again, he is cutting to receive the ball. Okay? Good. If not receiving, he is coming here. Why here? I explained to the end of the clinic with the post reaction. Okay? Now, you guys change position. Come here. You will see on the end, okay, on the post reaction, difference of the shooter and not shooter. We are posting up the 5-man. No shooter is meaning that all of these guys are outside player shooters. We will cut with him. Okay? He will come here, and now he will go out, and you guys will replace. Go to corner. There is no point of keeping shooter inside of the paint and keep crowded the spacing for the low post player. Okay. Now, the next rule about transition. Man in the corner only when it's 2 against 2 from the ball. Okay, this is a really tricky question because a lot of coaches, a lot of people going to say that's not true. Whatever I'm proposing here is not the Bible. It's not the only way to do it. There are different ways to do it. I'm explaining this on the base 20 years that I spent playing on the low post at what works and not works. This is the one that doesn't have nothing to do with the coaching. This is the simple ex-player reasoning. When we are teaching, and LUBOŠ probably going to explain about that, to receive the ball on the low post, okay? We are receiving the ball. The first reaction that we do is this one. So we can detect what's going on the full court. Where is the only place where we don't see? This one here, okay? So if you have a dominated low post player and you want him to play 1 against 1, you need to avoid man here. Only time when we want the player here, again, that we're going to explain in the last part of the video, if we have a 2 against 1 from the ball, this is the time when we want to slide him down. Because spacing-wise, with the athletic ability of today's player, if you have a player here, and I'm defending that player, and these guys are turning the head or trying to dribble, there is a big possibility for steal. So we want to avoid the man in the corner. High-low situations. If we cannot put, ball here, please. Step more inside. Okay? Like you're asking for the ball in the middle of paint. If we cannot receive the ball inside, we always have a high-low position with the other player, with the other big man. Try to put ball inside. His reading is this one, corner, and that one. Okay? Why? Put ball over there. When he's asking for the ball, this guy from the weak side usually is sitting here, okay? And in many, many cases, or most of the cases, lower quality basketball is more. When they put ball here, he's still staying here. Because they are worried because of this. Because we said we have dominated low post player. That swing to the corner, most of the time is open. So this is the reading. Now, we're going to see on the video what and how this looks practically in the game. Go ahead. First of all, we're going to see a couple of times when we put ball directly inside. Ball to 45. This is a simple one in the fast break. First part of the video is every time when we are putting ball inside, stop. Every time when we are putting ball inside with the 2 feet in the paint. This is mistake. I put this one on the purpose because this is mistake. Because we said 2 feet in the paint, everybody stay home. This is mistake. This player is doing mistake by bringing his defender inside to help. Keep going. Always purpose is to get ball to the 45 degrees and try to punish if the player is with the 2 feet inside. In this transition, this is with the 4-man. Same thing with the 4-man. I think so. This one, we're going to see the 3-man stop. This is a 5-man. 4-man is already first one down. This is the 3-man cutting from the strong side. And the 4 or 5, keep spacing. 3 men goes inside, 4 men goes out, and the 5 men dives. Same thing here. 3 men from the strong side. Okay, now we will see the segment of the high-low game. It's really important, I didn't mention before, but it's really important how quick that ball gets to the 45 degrees. This is when ball gets to the 5 men, when 4 men cuts, it goes to the corner. Stop. In this transition, even after pick and roll, to keep post-reaction same, we are still moving the same way when ball gets inside after pick and roll, like a case right here. This is a 4 man, 5 men on position where he's supposed to be under the bucket. Now this is a 4 man switching and again going inside. And the 5 men cutting. Okay, open up the second video. Close this one, open up the second one. Okay, now we're going to talk about offense on the half court. So offense on the half court, we need to construct the sets depending what kind of the players we have. All the low post players, they are not the same. Some of them who are heavier, they prefer be past the ball if they screen and you pass them the ball without a lot of the movement. If they are lighter, quicker, then you want to put screen to them so they are going to receive the ball. So there is a difference in between some of them. Can you guys come down here, please? Please come here. Okay? So I will try to explain you a couple of really, really simple sets. How we doing it? I think so the most of these sets you already saw it, but I will explain you what is the details and the purpose behind all this. So first thing that I'm going to explain to you is when we have more dominant physically 5 men that doesn't have a lot of mobility. Go up top, please. Okay? 2 men, go down. 3 men here. You go on that post, you go on that post. Post, over there. Okay? So, you're going to get out from him. You're going to go out. You send the screen. Okay? You're going to receive the ball. Okay? You're going to put ball inside. Wait. At this moment, you are going to the corner. You are going to 45. And you are working, leaning to go up to receive the ball. Okay. Now, couple of details. This is from diamond set. The same disposition that we can have a pick and roll set or any other thing. The really couple of details. Number 1, first thing, when we are sending the screen, we don't want to do this, we don't want to do that. Because in today's game, most of the time is foul. Again, what I'm going to explain right now, I didn't learn as a coach. I learned as a player by sending the screens, and also was explained to me by the players that they were much, much better than me. This is what they call cutting the corners. So if I need to send a screen for the 2 purposes, to make a better screen, and the second one, to be able to receive the ball closer to the bucket, take 1 step ahead. Don't go sideways. Take a step ahead toward the ball. Give less time to the defensive player to react, And also you will be able to receive the ball closer to the basket. This is the first detail. Second detail, every time when we want to put ball inside, we will try to lift the second biggest man on the court in the high-low position. Why? Because if we want to put ball here and the second biggest man is on the weak side, we have a huge body staying inside, okay, and bothering pass to this guy. So our disposition is always ball on 45, man on the low post, second biggest man for the high-low position, and that corner needs to be shooter in it. If you don't have a shooter in that corner, that guy will hang out in the paint all the time. This is this position that we are playing every time. Let's try to do one time a little bit quicker, okay? It's either you put ball inside or you swing ball down there. It's the same thing. Okay. Now let's try to do the same thing for the four-man. Same thing for the four-man. Let's try to do it. Stop. Do you remember detail? Do you remember detail what I explained to him? Make a one step forward, you work to receive, you go for high-low, try to put ball inside. If it's not working, then swing ball to the corner. Okay? Let's go. Good. All good. You can pass inside the corner. All good. So this is a very simple one. Now we're going to try to see when we are putting the screen. When we are putting the screen for the player in the movement, when we have a more mobile player, and we're going to do it first for the five-man, okay? Go back to the same disposition. Okay, get off the four side. Don't move. Before I said don't move. Go to the four side, okay? Pass. You are going to the corner. You are sprinting to that corner. You are going to 45. You are going to 45. Okay, and now you're going to work in, okay, get out. Soon as you receive the ball, okay, you are going to the corner. You're going to turn this way, okay. You're going to back cut and stay here in the paint. You're going to lean on, come up with a handoff, okay. You're going to put the back screen. You're going to attack. Back screen this way, okay? And now we are looking either directly or with the back pass, putting ball inside. Let's try to do it one time. Okay, again, one thing that I think so it should not be done. Well, again, this is my interpretation. There are different coaches, different tactics. With today's speed and the game, this thing was done when I was player. Okay? It's a much more useful into today's game if it's done in the running. Go in the corner. Stay on 45. So, if we are trying to achieve speed, mobility, and to get ball inside, go. Try to do it in a movement without stopping. Do it again. Let's go. Same thing, just to do in a movement without stopping. 45, let's go. Okay, now one time with the back pass. Throw the back pass, we put ball inside. Okay, so this is a set, one of them, from somebody who is a more mobile, and we want to put ball inside. Go back to diamond. Let's see how we're looking for our three-man. go on this side. Okay? As soon as he received the ball, I will send the screen here. He will go in, and again, we are for the high-low disposition, trying to put ball inside. Okay? Let's do one time quicker. Okay? One more time. With the swing to the corner. There. Okay. Let's see this on a video. So, as a set offense, we're going to see right now where the big man is screening, we put ball inside, where we are screen for him in the movement, then I'm going to stop, and I'm going to explain the last part, what is the low post with the triangulation after pick and roll. This is the first one. This now going to see with the motion, with the movement. First of all for the 5-man, and after for the 4-man. This is for the back pass. And now we're going to see for the 4-man. This is completely different set that I didn't explain. But this one is with the motion for the 4-man. And now the last one we're going to see for the 3-man. Same set. Okay, stop. I'm going to now put example of the really simple set that, again, everybody are playing. I don't want to invent nothing. But before we start with that, about switching. When you have a dominated big man, you also want to use them in switching. So rule was all the way to the last 5 seconds, we are first trying to put ball inside on the mismatch. Last 5 seconds, we will try to attack from outside. When we are trying to put ball inside, it's important that the man who is trying to receive the ball is not with advantage, is not rolling for the low post, but again, is rolling under the basket. 2 reasons. Spacing why, more difficult to hand under the basket. And the second reason, if you receive the ball here, you need to play with the dribble against small guy. And then you are putting again yourself in the problems and with a possible turnover. About switching, first thing and most is that we need to detect. How are we detecting? First of all, by the scouting, you already know that you are playing the team who's going to switch. Second thing, on the game, by the players on the court and by the coaches, the staff on the side. So at that moment, we are going to the automatic stuff that we are going to explain right now. But sometimes on the game, you come and they are surprising you. It can happen one time or two times that they surprise you on the game. It cannot happen more than that because it's meaning that we are not focused and we are not alert. Anyway, doesn't matter with or without surprise, teams supposed to be trained to recognize and put themselves automatically in the disposition that I'm going to explain right now to punish situations on the switching. 4, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Here. Screen for him. Go ahead, screen for him. Okay? Come up. Pass the ball. Start to move up. Okay? Go get a handoff. Okay? Send a flare screen. Go over there. And put pick and roll. Okay. Stop. Ideal position with the big man to punish switch, it's side pick and roll. I'm going to repeat again. This is this position once when we know that they are switching. But you will see on the video, the team is also capable of reacting if we are not ready with the side pick and roll. This is already called that we are doing it to punish pick and roll. Okay. At the moment when they're switching, responsibility of this guy is to go all the way under the bucket. Wow, one more thing, because I see he's doing that. This, again, is a pass. It's a slow, and for me not useful. I think so the roll should be done this way. Okay? You need to get under the bucket. You're going to be able to ask whatever you want once when I finish. All the way here. We say we don't want to here, we want to go all the way under the bucket. The second thing, same like in transition, ball needs to get to 45 degrees, either with the pass or with the dribble. The third thing, the second biggest man or the biggest man from the weak side, he needs to get for the high-low position. Okay? We are trying to put ball directly inside. If we cannot put ball directly inside, we are going for the high-low. Okay? If we cannot put ball for the high-low, it's because this guy is hanging inside too much. It's a swing to the corner. So it's always same automatic stuff. Go ahead. Try to do one time. A little bit quicker. Stop. Stop. You need to move for the high-low. We are not playing pick and roll, okay? You need to slow down because it's not realistic that you're going to recognize that quickly. So stay here, watch him, play for the high-low, play inside, or skip the ball to the corner. Let's go. Stop. You want to go to 45 degrees. So you want to play pick and roll. Okay, you go here. Now you see that they switch, come back to 45 degrees, give a spacing, and then do that. Let's go. Good job. Okay. Let's see how is that working in live situations. Okay, stop. First of all, things that we're going to see is going to be before pick and roll if there is no switching. And we are punishing low post by triangulation behind or by triangulation passing ball ahead. So the first part is no switching. First pass is a pass ahead that usually we use if the other team is hedging. Pick and roll, pass ahead, and triangulation inside. Now we're going to see pass back that usually is done against the drop. Pass back, and again, stop. What is the difference? When you don't have dominating man, then pass back. It will be shot one-on-one or one more pick and roll. In this case, we have a luxury to be able to put ball inside. Keep going. Pass back. Same thing with the pass back. Okay, now we will see switching. Switching with the 5-man. Stop. Now you see, this is isolated situation that is not side pick and roll. This is the end of the shot clock. We already tried to play something, it doesn't work. And we are going to isolate it, pick and roll situation. Switch, ball stop. Before I show you when ball goes to 45 degrees with the dribble. Here, ball goes to 45 degrees with the pass. Mistake. Anytime ball goes to the 45 degrees, we need to clear out this area. This player is not clearing. He needs to clear. Then we have a clear area for high-low. Keep going. Now we know, here we are going, what usually the other teams do, it's a switching with the 4. It's a most of the cases. So this is a set that is made up for that. Switch with the 4, ball with the dribble to 45. If not directly, with high-low. Same thing, side pick and roll. It was a pop, they recognize, and again, ready for high-low. Okay, let's go to the last video. Now, really important thing, okay? It's when we are having these players that are dominating on the low post, it's completely different what you can see today in the most cases. When we have the players or the coaches who are using ball to the low post to try to create with the number of the screens or the back cuts from outside. So here, when we are putting ball to low post, we basically, it's different philosophy. We don't want to pass ball out. We want to finish inside, and we want to keep the rest of the players outside so the player inside can work. Let's go to the first set. The one with the diamond. No, you are here, okay? 2, 3, 1, here, 4 men, okay? Get out. Go to 45. Go to high-low. Okay. Pass ball inside. Now, since this is this position where we want to work, man against man, no 2 against 1, no doubling. Post-reaction, I explained before post-reaction in transition, when we are always cutting with the other big man. Here, I put ball inside, and it's this player's choice. I can screen away. Okay, he can replace to go here, go back. I can pass and cut, and everybody are replacing. Okay, go back. And when I come to screen, it's up to you. You can go here, or you can cut. And if he's cutting, I need to come back. This is one separate motion on this side. And then on this side, when he have the ball, it's a cut and go back to the corner. What you're going to later on see on the video. Okay? Let's try to do it one time. Let's see if we can do it. Remember that you are one that is initiating everything. You pass the ball, you go. Then you take decision. For you two guys on the weak side, is always same motion. Let's go. Okay, all good. But difference is that you are not looking to pass. You are not looking to pass. You are looking to score. What they're doing, they are moving around so they can give you time to score. Okay? Now I need you to do the option with the cut. Let's go. Okay. So basically, this here is done by the reading. We are starting this to practice in the preseason. Is done by the reading. With the cut, we screen away, and here also position of this player is his decision is depending on the position of the defense. Now, this was posting up, no shooter. So we have 4 guys outside. Let's now see when we post up the shooter. I need to go now to the 4-man side. Okay, stop. Okay, now we have somebody who is here, who is not shooter, and probably his man going to stay here. So we need to do the cut, same thing like we did here, okay? And I need to go to this position. Stay here, don't move. Now, in this case, to keep stuff simple and easy for the rest of them, again, your option. Avoid cutting because we already have the 1 man inside, so doesn't make no sense. When I screen away. There is no player here. He comes here, we exchange, okay, move to 45. And we are in this position. Let's talk about these 2 players. The worst possible place is this one. Why? Because if you are here, you are giving opportunity to the defender to control both of them. So what we want to do, no shooter here, shooter, corner, or up top. When I'm here, let me do it please. I want to occupy this position, so my man here basically is really in an awkward position to see me. I need to be like this, so I cannot help. Or I'm helping and he is free. Start to dribble one way, wherever you want. And we are working on this guy, this position, okay? To pass the ball, to finish, or to kick the ball out. Now, go baseline. Okay? Same thing here. He goes baseline, okay? You don't play low post, do you? Okay, I can see that. So, here, if we are going to the way, go over there. If we are going to the baseline, he's moving in the circular motion here. Okay, now, stay here, please. This guy's job. You need to avoid to be behind his back. Why? Because one defender can defend 2 and he don't see you. So, go to the baseline. You can drive. You don't need to play with the back, just drive. Slowly, okay? My position is here. Now go opposite, go middle. Go middle. If he go baseline, I am moving up. So you are avoiding staying behind him, okay? Let's try to do now one time low post for the 4-man. No, stop. We don't have time. I'm just going to speed up. And explain really quickly here what we do if they are doubling. You're going to see the video and we are done. Go here. Come on. Same set. Go. Do the same thing. Same thing. Okay. Now, doubling from weak side. From this guy. Okay? What we want to do, we want to slide this guy here. Quicker. Okay? In this position. Why here? Because he will draw one defender with him. Okay? Move a little bit down. And one of these 2 guys is going to be free. Or he's going to be free. Why not here? Spacing-wise, this is better. but there are 2 or 3 players in the whole Europe who can make this pass. So, better here. It's a worse spacing, but it's a more efficient. Okay? Now, go on the post. Sorry. 4 men, go on the post. Okay? Come here. If we are posting up the shooter, we already have one guy side. So we will not cut from the last man, but we will put the no shooter inside. And again, you need to watch it, not to be behind his back. The last thing, go back. Doubling from the strong side. When we are doubling from the strong side, we already have one player inside, and I said before, when he passes the ball, and I do this, he needs to slide to the corner, all the way to the corner. Okay? If he kicks the ball out, first reaction is a shot or swing ball as soon as you can to the other side to attack from the other side. You 2 guys change position. Step out. Pass here. Pass ball in. Let's go. Okay? Same thing. I am jumping from here. Okay? Slide to the corner. Wait. Difference is in this one, we will cut from 45 degrees. Here. Okay. Let's see the video. I'm sorry to speed up like this, but I don't have a time. So first of all, basic one, man to man. Man to man, no doubling. Remember what we said. Idea is to keep the players outside busy. Motion on the side with the cut. Same thing with the 5 man. Now motion on the strong side, motion on the weak side. Screen away on the strong side, cut on the weak side. Same thing here. 5 to the low post, 2 motions. Strong side, weak side. Shooter, 4 men on the low post. Now you will see the circular motion. Now the man on the weak side is in the wrong position. And the opposite post ready for rebound or to receive the ball. And now you're going to see the one when there's a circular motion for rebound. This is the one in particular set that I always have. One of them, this is idea, there is a, go back please, just a little bit. This is idea of the modern basketball. Ball inside with the screen or try to create for the shooters outside. There is a flare on the weak side. Same thing here. Flare on the weak side. Trapping. From the weak side. Or no shooter. Again, from weak side. Same thing. From the weak side. And now with the pass outside. From the weak side on the shooter. 5 men inside. Posting up the shooter, 5 men inside. Now we will see from the strong side that is completely different post reaction. Ball in, strong side, man to the corner, swing ball quick as you can to the weak side. Strong side, swing ball to the weak side as soon as you can. Now we will see the last thing, shooter. Posting up with a double from the strong side. Again, idea is either take a shot or attack 1 against 1 or swing the ball right away. Okay, that's it for me today. If you guys have any questions, really shortly, I'm ready to answer. Yes. Oh, I cannot go that fast. I cannot go that fast. You need to slow down. I cannot follow.
The wing lazy at your best.
Okay.
In the middle. Would you ever put the other big man on the wing so you have?
Yes, yes. This is already advanced tactics. There is one more detail that I didn't put on video. Every time with the 4 men, it's meaning because if you put 5 men here, you cannot put ball inside because 5 men is staying inside. Every time with the 4 men puts ball in, he is not sending the screen, but we are sending screen for him. So if ball goes in, it will be automatically flare screen for the 4 men because usually the bigger man they are reacting more difficult on this kind of situation. Anything else? Thank you guys. See you afternoon.